extensive damages to the front end. The female driver of this Chrysler, she received serious injuries and was taken to the hospital where the last information is that she's in stable condition. The male passenger of this gray Chrysler, he received serious injuries and succumbed to his injuries on scene.
Preliminary reports show the Honda was heading east when it veered into the opposite lane.
Our initial investigation tells us that the white Honda was heading east on Grand Bahama Highway when, for some reason, this vehicle veered to the right side of the road and collided head-on to the Chrysler, and an accident occurred.
Superintendent Farquharson
says it is still too early to determine the exact cause of death.
However, he says speed does play a factor.
So speed played a factor in it, but the significant factor is that the white Honda veered to the right side of the road.
The traffic superintendent is once again pleading with drivers to follow the rules of the road and stay in their lanes, a warning underscored by this latest tragedy.
At this point, I'd like to advise the motorists, when traveling the street, please to wear your seat belt, always stay within the speed limit, and do not be distracted while driving.
At the crash site, Superintendent Farquharson also spoke with grieving relatives. He confirmed that identification of the bodies will take place next week, followed by an autopsy. The vehicles have been impounded at police headquarters and will remain there until the investigation is complete. Personal belongings will be returned once the victims are officially identified. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Jolanda Thompson, Everest.
Suspects linked to an overnight murder still on the run. The man shot and killed during the early morning hours was reportedly standing in a parking lot with others on University Drive. Police say the occupants of a Japanese vehicle opened fire in the group, hitting the victim. The adult male sustained injuries and was transported to a hospital where he died. That shooting occurred around 2 a.m. Investigations continue. Well, officials of the Disaster Risk Management Authority continuing to track the developments of Tropical Storm Melissa, which has strengthened in the Atlantic. As Amaya Moss tells us, officials have met with Family Island administrators and key agencies to step up storm readiness.
Melissa's slow crawl across the Caribbean gives it a dangerous advantage. Forecasters warn that heavy rainfall could lead to flash floods, while the storm's uncertain path keeps the southern and central Bahamas on high alert. Minister of State for Disaster Risk Management, the Honorable Leon Lundy, says officials are standing shoulder to shoulder with partner agencies to face the growing storm, working tirelessly to safeguard every Bahamian and community.
The DRM has held briefings with Family Island administrators, Ministry of Works, and Water and Sewage to ensure that precautionary actions are undertaken, including drain clearing, shelter readiness, and review evacuation procedures. We have spoken with the Commodore of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force about activating the Disaster Risk Management Unit and also the Department of Social Services for shelter activation.
Minister Lundy added that even if Melissa leaves without incident, the job of the disaster risk management isn't complete, stressing the importance of preparation and the lessons from past storms are our greatest guide.
If Melissa passes quietly, our focus will immediately turn to review and reinforcement. The DRM Authority will conduct after-action assessments, continue public awareness campaigns, and ensure that readiness remains high nationwide. Experience has taught us that leadership, clarity, and consistency are just as vital as logistics. Those lessons are at the heart of how we are approaching Tropical Storm Melissa.
As Melissa continues its journey through the Caribbean, residents are urged to stay informed and also plan ahead. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Well, with Tropical Storm Melissa churning in the Caribbean, Bahamas Air has canceled its Sunday flight to Montego Bay, Jamaica. The national flag carrier says the decision was made out of abundance of caution as the system moves closer to parts of the region. Airline officials say they're closely monitoring the storm's development and will provide updates as conditions change. Meantime, 76 Bahamian students and citizens studying and residing in Jamaica returned home on board a Bahamas Air evacuation flight last night ahead of the approaching storm. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Fred Mitchell, at the airport for the arrival.
This is an example to the Bahamian population of what we're talking about, the statistical nature of these weather events now, and the fact that they're becoming more intense and more frequent. So just 2 weeks ago, we had the flood events here in Nassau. Last year, we had to do evacuations, and we had to do an evacuation, I guess, a couple of years before that. And then, of course, it was Dorian. So it's becoming more expensive to do. And I guess we're getting more expert at doing it because of the frequency of it. But the first point for us is that the students are safe. Their parents are satisfied that we've taken appropriate steps for their protection and safety. And Bahamas Air always steps up to the plate.
Well, the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition returns after this.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
During Little Caesars Carnival of Specialties, you're gonna want to try everything. Like wearing a Balloon Man costume?
Or turning into a tuba?
No! Like trying all the varieties from the Carnival of Specialties at a special price for a limited time, only at Little Caesars.
For just $13 VAT inclusive, get it now at Little Caesars, Oaksfield, Carmichael Road, East Street South, Charles Saunders Highway, and Prince Charles in the One East Plaza.
Pizza. A digital wave is making its mark across the Bahamas. From Grand Bahama to Anagua, Bahamians are embracing smarter ways to pay. The Pay Fast, Live Digital campaign, launched by the Central Bank of the Bahamas and the Clearing Banks Association, is bringing safe, fast, and convenient payment solutions to every island, from online banking to mobile wallets.
We had an incredible turnout, so it gave us an opportunity to have a conversation that they can also be a part of and appreciate.
Remember, people over 60 and around 60, the fear that you talk about, we understand, and we have persons to be able to assist with that.
I learned that digital banking is going to be one of the biggest ways that us as Bahamian kids will benefit in the future.
It has to start somewhere, and this is a good start.
We're empowering communities, one town hall at a time, for families, for businesses, for you. Let's live digital.
Well, just weeks before voters in Golden Isles head to the polls to elect a new member of parliament, the Progressive Liberal Party is turning up the heat on the campaign trail. PLP leader and Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, joined newly minted Golden Isles PLP candidate Senator Darren Pickstock at a mini rally outside the constituency office Saturday morning, garnering support and laying out plans to uplift the community, alongside cabinet ministers, including Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, and Minister of Energy and Transport, the Honorable JoBeth Colby Davis. Prime Minister Davis praised Pickstock as a vibrant new voice ready to continue the work of the late Member of Parliament, Juan Miller.
The man shaped by work, by responsibility, and by service. He knows what it means to build from the ground up. He has stood with small business owners, with farmers, with young people looking for opportunity. He brings discipline, compassion, and a sense of duty, qualities that define the very best of public life.
Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, adding to the Prime Minister's remarks, noting that Pickstock is the man for the job.
That Golden Isles is ready for the fight. Yeah. You saw man Darren Pickstock. They say he is the pick of the stock. And he is ready to work. And he is ready to win. So PLP, I ask you, are you ready to win? Are you ready to work? So yesterday, there was weeping, but they say joy comes in the morning.
Pickstock, who has been on the ground meeting residents, says a response as far as being overwhelmingly positive as he listens to constituents' concerns and plans the future development of Golden Isles.
We've paved Unison Road, and we are moving further west, and we are going to address every infrastructural road problem in this community. So, and that is on my 10-point plan, and I encourage all to view my 10-point plan and see what I plan to do in this community, including the construction of a community center. And so I intend to be the voice of Golden Isles resident. And if you follow me in the Senate, you will note that I'm a strong voice.
Prime Minister Davis emphasized that Golden Isles remains a key priority, urging residents to stay the course as the PLP works to build stronger, more connected communities.
This by-election is a test whether we still believe in what? Progress. Whether we believe in steady hands. Whether you believe in sound judgment and believe in a government that fights for working families. The truth is, we need this seat to continue building a fairer, stronger Bahamas.
Well, Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, saying Saturday morning that the upcoming by-election is focused around ensuring that his party secures a now vacant seat rather than being seen as a referendum on his leadership.
Progress and ensuring that progress continue by filling the vacancy that was left by a PLP.
Well, amidst criticism that the party is using high-profile visits and state resources to influence the election results, Prime Minister Davis ensures that the seat is a reflection of the party's progress, not allowing the views of critics to interfere with campaign strides.
Those are views expressed by persons, and I want to interfere with their views.
Well, the stage is being set, or is set, for the upcoming by-election in the Golden Isles constituency, November 24th. October 31st is nomination day, and the advance poll set for November 17th. The Parliamentary Elections Act provides for voting in the advance poll by overseas voters as well as special voters. The timelines for the submission of applications for those overseas is October 30th, and for special voters, the deadline is November 6th. Well, it was fierce competition Friday at the Andros Lighthouse Yacht Club, where small business owners pitched their passions and plans, each vying for grant funding that could transform their entrepreneurial dreams into reality and propel their businesses to the next level. Cleopatra Murphy has more.
Shanika Smith and her tour company, Northern Bite Tours, emerged as the winner of the Tourism Development Corporation's North Andros Venture Pitch competition Thursday night, securing $10,000 in funding for a small business. She says it is a shot in the arm needed to take it to the next level.
What it means for us is we can now move a next step closer to producing and providing what we say we would provide on our business plan.
Also taking second and third place at the event held at Bamsey, Rickavan Sargent hoping to make his dream of Castaway Fly Fish Charter a reality after securing $8,000, and Jamal Bethel winning $6,000 for his venture.
This is a business I was working towards for a while, and just finally coming true. Where I didn't go to college, and I always liked fishing, it was something I thought I could see myself doing. It's a very lucrative business too.
I was hoping to get the 10, but with the 6, I'm sure I might be able to buy one craft, and we'll start working on the outpost, maybe clearing the land for it, putting on the foundation. I get some guys to start collecting the gas strainers, the thatch leaf, and we can make it happen.
Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of Tourism Investments and Aviation, the Honourable Chester Cooper, says the competition that has been hosted on several islands is sparking creativity in entrepreneurs.
When we see ideas turn into business opportunities to earn money and to empower Bahamians, it excites us, and it let us know that this is great work of the Tourism Development Corporation in terms of advancing the well-being of Bahamians.
Member of Parliament for North Andros and the Berry Islands, Leonardo Lightbourne, applauds the event's success.
This venture pitch that's happening here this evening means a lot to the youth here in Andros. It also shows the government commitment to the young people in our community.
At the end of the night, a total of $24,000 was given to the competition's winners. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Well, congrats to all of the winners. Don't you move. Sports is up next.
diet-friendly special?
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Our company offers a simple philosophy, open hands. What do open hands mean? If you keep your hands closed, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. If you keep your hands open, a lot of things comes in, a lot of things goes out. We cannot expect to be a successful company without blessing our community and blessing our country.
My good friend and valued client, Dominic Stirrup, approached me following a meeting we had and told me of the idea that he had of feeding 10,000 Bahamians on Thanksgiving.
There was a lot of details to put together, had to figure out how to get it done. But at the end, it was worth it. At the end, it gave me a heart of gratitude to know that our company is reaching out to so many persons.
We invite you on a journey to witness an extraordinary chapter in the story of the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, a tale of compassion, unity, and the true spirit of Thanksgiving.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Saturday. I'm Charles Fisher. The Sunshine Auto Wildcats still celebrating their 6th straight, NPSA Ladies Championship, and have created a dynasty. Head coach Anthony Bullard saying it ain't over yet, and top pitcher Taylor Stevens says, come and get them.
Well, the dynasty, my boys come on the stage. Last year we played the last game for Sunshine. This year we decided we can play it for Man, and everybody come through.
Just motivation. Tell the girls they got to continue to practice in order to get here every year. Without practice, we won't be a little successful, but I have some young girls, energetic, and some who have never won a championship. So the bike was even more hungrier for the championship this year.
Longtime sponsor Deanza Sonny Cox glad to be along for the ride.
6 in a row is a beautiful thing. I've been doing this for almost 10 years, and I don't know. Everyone is totally different. No championship is the same. People say to me, you don't get tired winning. I don't know how to get tired playing the best ball we can play. These girls love the game, and they love to win. We don't know how to lose. So to say to us, intentionally lose, we don't know how to do that. That's not sports. Once you can win, you win.
22 years and still bouncing. The Temple Christian Primary Basketball Tournament held this past week at the school's gym. Organizer, Nakino Demerit.
This year we had quite a number of schools that participated in the tournament. We had 6 total teams that participated. Uriah McPhee, first time participant in the tournament. We had Joliet P. Thompson, Temple Christian, Kingsway Queens College, and Freedom Baptist School. We had those 6 schools participated. From the first day, Monday, the games were exciting. Until now, the kids them are really performing. You know, the purpose of the tournament is to get the kids them involved in basketball early. This year is a preseason warm-up to our season, so we're looking for some good things this year. This tournament means the world to me because it gives my kids from Temple Christian an opportunity to play ball and to get their skills down pat. So I love putting this tournament on because it helps other schools too to see where their team is at the level, you know, at the beginning of the season, so we can all see what level our teams are on. So this is a good gesture for all schools.
And unlike many tournaments, boys and girls played on the same team in a specific division.
It's a mini division. A mini division is a mixed makeup of males and females, 9-year-olds and under. So you can have boys and girls on that team. That is a development team. So that right there is the early stage of basketball, where we get the kids from a young age, as young as grade 1, participating on that team. So yeah, that's the purpose of that team right there.
And that's going to do it for Sports Saturday. Your week is finished. A new week ahead. I'll see you again on Sunday.
Tired of looking at the same old kitchen? Step 1. Our talented recommended designer Mark crafts a custom design just for you. Step 2. Once your design is ready, CBS Bahamas makes ordering effortless. Your dream kitchen is within reach. Step 3. Our recommended installers bring your vision to life, ensuring every detail is perfectly in place. Sit back and relax as your dream space becomes a reality. Visit cbsbahamas.com and start bringing your home improvement dreams to life today.
It's Bahamas' biggest night this November 1st. Join Alliance Promotions, YBE Promotions, Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, and Bahamas Air as they present the Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series at the National Stadium Ground, performing for the first time. Tyrese comes to Bahamas to deliver an unforgettable performance. Also performing R&B sensation Uncle Sam. Get ready for Deborah Cox. The Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series, Saturday, November 1st at the National Stadium Ground. Nassau. Tyrese, Uncle Sam, and Deborah Cox. Advance tickets are available now at all Cash and Go locations. Or log on to cashandgobahamas.com. For info, call 242-427-8111 or call 242-357-0116. Be there.
Our company offers a simple philosophy, open hands. What do open hands mean? If you keep your hands closed, nothing comes in, nothing goes out. If you keep your hands open, a lot of things comes in, a lot of things goes out. We cannot expect to be a successful company without blessing our community and blessing our country.
My good friend and valued client, Dominic Stirrup, approached me following a meeting we had and told me of the idea that he had of feeding 10,000 Bahamians on Thanksgiving.
There was a lot of details to put together, had to figure out how to get it done, but at the end, it was worth it. At the end, it gave me a heart of gratitude to know that our company is reaching out to so many persons.
We invite you on a journey to witness an extraordinary chapter in the story of the Bahamas Striping Group of Companies, a tale of compassion, unity, and the true spirit of Thanksgiving.
Time now for checking tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Desmond. Melissa continues to intensify as of 5 o'clock. It was centered some 135 miles to the southeast of Kingston, Jamaica. Still moving very slowly towards the west at some 3 miles per hour. Now, the maximum sustainment has increased to 90 miles per hour, and rapid intensification is expected, with Melissa becoming a major hurricane by tomorrow. And as you can see on our satellite picture, we have three major feeder bands associated with the system. The first one is wrapping around the southeast Bahamas with some intermittent rains there. And then there are two other feeder bands. The other one is just to the south of Haiti, and another one just to the south of the eastern coast of Hispaniola. All of this will be lifting towards the north over time. And as it does so, we will see a gradual increase in shower activity over the southeast Bahamas. Now, as far as the tracking and the timeline is concerned, Melissa will continue moving west as a Category 1, and by tomorrow, as we promised you, could be a Category 4 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale before making a turn towards the north. And that should happen sometime on Monday evening before making landfall on the southern coast of Jamaica, and that will take place during the early morning hours of Tuesday, and then gradually turning towards the northeast, moving over Cuba, and that is eastern Cuba on Wednesday morning. Now, once it reaches Cuba, remember they have this mountain range over the eastern portion of Cuba, and Melissa's going to try to climb over that, and as she does so, some weakening of this hurricane is expected. So by the time it emerges in Bahamian waters, which will happen on Wednesday morning, it should be a weaker version, perhaps a Category 1 hurricane, and it will continue racing towards the northeast and then gradually intensifying again. So for the southeast Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Island, you will start to experience some increase in shower activity. Well, they will be intermittent over the weekend. But as we head into Tuesday night, you will see an increase in those showers, and then we're taking you into Wednesday. All day on Wednesday, the southeast Bahamas will be under continuous rain, some of which will be locally heavy at time. Another factor will be storm surge as a result of this hurricane now moving in over those shallow waters. So we're asking residents to remain far away from the coastline as possible, and indoors, we're asking you to stay away from windows on Wednesday. And this is when we'll expect the worst of this system for the Bahamas. The good news is it will start pulling away late Wednesday night, and by Thursday morning, Melissa should be well out of here. And outside of our studios right now, we are under partly cloudy skies, temperature 82 degrees, the relative humidity 76%. The winds, they are out of the east-northeast at 16 miles per hour. The barometric pressure, 1,014.6 millibars. That is 29.96 inches. Temperatures around the islands, Marshall, Barbacoa, 82, 79 in Greenville, Kia, and in Freeport, Grand Bahama, the Berry Islands, and Alistown, Bimini reporting 82. Harbor Island, 81, Roxanne, Eleuthera, Otterstown, Kid Island at 82 degrees, 83 in Black Point, Exuma, and Kemp Space on Andros. Fresh Creek and Central Andros have a temperature of 82. Georgetown, Exuma, Rumkey, and San Salvador also 82 degrees. And then it gets a little cooler where we have the heavy cloud cover in Ragged Island, Silent Island, and Crooked Island, 79 degrees there. Betsy Bay, Maguana, 81 in Acklands, Matitani, 83, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 82 degrees. Your boating forecast tonight through Sunday in the northwest and central islands, that easterly flow will continue at 15 to 25 knots with very rough seas, 5 to 8 feet over the ocean. So we're asking small craft to exercise extreme caution, and if possible, simply remain in port. Now, the high tide takes place at 11:02 tonight, with another high tide at 11:28 tomorrow morning. And for the southeast Bahamas, the wind's even stronger easterly at 20 to 25 knots, wave height 7 to 10 feet over the ocean. And yes, we're asking small craft to stay in port. And as we look at our forecast for tonight, very windy conditions, a shower in places this evening, otherwise mainly clear and a bit on the warm side with a low temperature around 80 degrees. And tomorrow it's going to be mostly sunny with a thunderstorm in spots, but very, very windy again with a high temperature just around 87 degrees. Your extended weather forecast looking like this. Breezy conditions right through the weekend and the early part of next week. That system goes through the southeast Bahamas on Wednesday, so we'll start to see some reduction in those winds as we head into Thursday and the later part of next week. But until then, residents in the southeast Bahamas could brace themselves for some hurricane conditions.
Thanks, Basil. That ends the Bahamas Tonight, the Weekend Edition. We thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching. Have a good night.
At the Sydney Poitier Bridge, I'm Kaylin Green. This is ZNS.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down elated to have the National Insurance Board celebrate in service with us this morning.
It is always a pleasure to be in a cathedral where multiple blessings flow.
Thank you, workers, for staying committed to your task simply because you know who you are. You are peculiar. You're different.
And we are truly grateful to join in this worship.
And continue to be blessed.
Hey, this is Gino D, and it's all about the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture Cultural Awards 2025. Awardees are T-Connection and Bahama, along with honorable mention of other cultural icons. Special appearance by top Bahamian artists, backed by the Spike Band. Theme, Paradise in the Islands. The Cultural Awards 2025. Saturday, October 25th at 8 p.m. at Lattice Theater, Paradise Island. Don't you miss it.
Morning, Ma. Working on the crossword puzzle?
Nope. Just lining up a few dates. Let's see. Maria Molinero, 85, died of natural causes, survived